Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Okay, good. All right, that's sorted, that's sorted, that's sorted. Hi, guys. So we're trying something new with ads. I did a little bit of looking in it, a little bit of research on it, and it appears that I was only making about 30% of ads, so there should be an ad coming up in about 30 seconds, and they run automatically, but I have the ability to snooze them, I believe. Adjustable heads up time. Well, I'm not fucking seeing the adjustable heads up time, so I'll have to see. Guys, I fucking really hate ads. I really hate them. But here it is. You guys see that? That's the guy that pops up. That's what we need to. So that'll be that. And the ad is going to be 3 minutes. They're going to run automatically. I can choose to snooze them throughout the course of the stream. But it's 1 3-minute break every hour. I'll start off with one. Ad starting soon. And then at the top of the hour, another break. And then so on, so on, so on for the rest of the stream. I cannot pick exactly when the ads happen. So I put the ad at the start. Should put a banner or something. There it is. So there's that. Maybe I should move it to the half-hour slot. The idea of this is to get rid of pre-roll ads. If you are watching this VOD later, I don't know if you'll see them. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you probably won't get any ads except for the YouTube ads, which I have no control over. But this one might be able to do something a little more productive and be more productive. So instead of making 30% on ad revenue, I'm going to make 55% on ad revenue. So hopefully that helps us out, because oh boy. I could just hit the starting soon for the first 5 minutes. But that seems rather pretentious, doesn't it? We're 2 minutes in. Oh, my dog's barking. Does that pause when I step off the screen? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, it's good. It's good. That worried me. My dog's barking again. I think he wants in. Pretty sure that he does. So last night, no, actually, you know what? During the ads, we should just hit the starting soon or be right back for the first 4 minutes. All right, And community's back at 5 minutes. That is appropriately well timed. So, okay. If we did starting soon for 5 minutes and then streamed, you wouldn't miss anything. And then at the 5-minute mark, I hop in and start talking. How does that work? I know it's hard to leave. If you're watching the VOD later and you see this, honestly, give me your feedback. If I could help it, there'd be no ads. There'd be no ads, and I would be making 100% of the revenue if I could. But, you know, Amazon and the way they are. Anyway, guys. Rogue Trader. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. So, where were we last? When we left off, we were in the Dark City of Komorra. Our rogue trader and his retinue had been captured by Marzahai and the cabal of the Black Tempest, Reaving Tempest. Let me just dun, 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 dun. There's that, there's this, there's that, there's this. That's done. Those are those, and then there's another one. Then, okay, we're burning time here. I gotta get my dog. He's barking away like fucking crazy out there. I gotta go get him. 2 seconds while this loads, guys. Sorry. My old boy. I think he's having trouble getting up. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're back. Now, our intrepid rogue trader is woken up in a pile of corpses, and I believe his boots have been stolen from him. He still has a menagerie of psychic abilities that he may still use. He is a very skilled two-handed fighter. So, combat shouldn't be too much of a problem. Furthermore, a harlequin by the name of Arbenian came to our aid during a mock trial held by the Drukhari, in which I'd like to point out that I took pity on Marzahai, which he hates the worst, so pity is the weapon we shall use against him. The corpses smile at you warmly and whisper quietly, "It's over for you, join us." Okay, so he's hallucinating. I will take this stim, thank you very much. You got anything for me? Whatever the dead have, I take it. Okay, very good. I fell down here from above. You hear whispering of the beauty of their long descent and the cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. It's nigh impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather a genetic athema descended from human beings. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by brutal scars and a partially flayed face. You seem to have made an equally poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps. "You look like a Grox Pat. How you're still breathing with wounds like that. Perception test failed. The beggar's features are appalling to the point of being too offensive to look upon. I am in need of help. The mutant arches his eyebrow in bemusement. Really, a gripping tale, and why should I give a crap? Perhaps we can strike a deal. You want to trade? I've got things to trade. The beggar lifts his rags and you catch the dull glint of a pistol handle. What have you got, apart from your innards or whatever that thing is that keeps trying to fall out of your gut? I figure that. What a laugh. You reek of blood? That's not good. The smell draws a lot of attention around these parts. I'm out of here. He's wearing my boots. I'll bet you he's got my boots on. I could have given him a stim. Don't hurt me. I've got nothing for you to take. Let's find as much as we can. Oh. If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it'll be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. Well, fuck you, too bad. How many physical detriments do we have? Misaligned. Your bones are deformed, curved, and misaligned, make your moons clumsy and your body feel alien. You can feel something clawing inside your eye. You have lost most of the vision. Your tendons have been carefully cut with a thin, sharp blade in order to cripple you without completely robbing you of the ability to move. Something is upped. Your skin sensitivity 100 hold. Even a slight breeze causes you searing pain. Well. Take that, thanks. Yeah, you don't look like you're in much shape to... Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Well, that's something. Another stem. Okay. Blasted Voyeur, killed your people, tore down your banner, replace it with this heretical rag. Okay. So we're still hallucinating.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Fuck you. Anything at all. It's just blood and guts. What have we found? Ah. Okay. Take a machine right set. Searched it, searched it, searched it. A lot of humans. Let's see what you got here. Skin patch. Removes 1 trauma. Do I have a trauma? I have a fresh injury. You know what I could be doing? Use that on myself. Hands off. Corpse is mine. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright, here we go. If you surrender to the cough. Okay. You can quit slowing me down with these, please. That'd be fine if you stopped slowing me down. Oop. Sorry, guys. Bonked the microphone. Why are there so many dead people around you? How? It must have been Voyeur. Damn him for what he's done to your crew. Ah, a beggar. An enormous eye stares at you through a glowing portal, or rather the portal is the eye of something enormous, and its maw patiently waiting for you to step inside. So we don't want to do that. Do you know what the Drukhari fucking hate? The warp. Do you know what I'm telling you?
Is there money to be made?
The warp. Athletics, 60%. You fool, do you have a death wish? That's why they came here, to gut people like us. I'm still going to try and sneak past. Maybe they won't notice. They definitely noticed. Could I beat these guys in melee? I'd like to have a knife. Let's drop a quick save and we'll try to sneak across this. Yeah. I'm glad I did that. So you crossed it and get wounded anyway. I may as well just fucking fight them. Coffee's really good. Do you have... We're going to be quick saving a lot, guys. We're going to be save scumming the shit out of this city. So this is going to slow the LP down, I'll tell you what. Let me do this real quick here, guys. Fuck you. This one. This. There's that, and that's that, and that's sorted, and that's sorted. Now, let's see if we can get past these fucking Drukhari without having to fight them all. What are we at, by the way? Weapon skill is still good. Ballistics is shit. Strength is way down. Toughness is down. Perception's trash because of the eye. Yeah. Can you make it to here? Can I go to here? Because I'm pretty sure there's some chests over here. There isn't. That's where you're going. Go over there. You fuck off over there. And if I have to fight these guys, I'll live. That's why they give you so many stims. Now it's better. Some goods over there. But I don't want to have to fight the Drukhari to get them. Okay, here's some humans practicing with guns. Fight each other. You got anything? Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light.
I always have a backup plan.
The barbs of weapon discharges become Theodore's disapproving grumble. Did you consider that to be the face of a rogue trader? Do you consider that to be the face of a rogue trader? Pardon me. Your brave enforcers spending their every waking movement training. After all, Voidcure could return at any moment and try to take over your ship again. To the pit. Let me find some weapons in here. You got any loot for me? Okay. Fuck surrendering. Fuck you, you're just annoying me now. Okay. I like your armor. The den you found yourself in is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like xenos. He's engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. We've already faced one of these. This particular breed of xenos, breed of abominable xenos, is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of a vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Survey the room. Everyone gathered here is armed. Why do I need a Medicaid test for that? They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervading sense of doom. Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or other, and powerful ones at that. It seems you've wound up in the narcotics den. Observe the scaled xenos. The leader of the gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced in engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, a gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. Can't tell, she's wearing armor. May we speak? The snake-like xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them. No doubt a telling look among his kind. Malice's servant, the Drukhari. Without deigning to look at you, which she is, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." And you're Malice, I take it. The serpentine head turns to you with inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice, and you are an inconvenience. Get lost, or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences humanly. I require aid. I am wounded. What makes you think I care? No, don't answer. I don't care what makes you think that. I can pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing. Don't waste my time. The xenos keeps his attention focused on the Drukhari, but his scaled fingers holding an elegant-looking injector clenched in displeasure. He speaks slowly and indolently like a snake about to enter brumation? I will render valuable services in exchange for assistance. What use could you be to me? The xenos yawned sleepily, his mouth opening disproportionately wide. But if you want to serve, I have a task for you. The den's temperature is controlled by an atmospheric convector. The scavenger who sold it to me forgot to mention it was faulty. Unfortunately for him, he was unable to repair it. Now the scavenger is dead, and I have to suffer the discomfort. My race is cold-blooded. We like our nests warm. None of my gang have a knack for hardware, so if you can fix the convector, I'll take pity on you. Smug and mocking, Malice stares at you unblinkingly. I shall take care of this problem. Hurry, looking at your wounds, you don't have long to get the job done. He gestures with his fingers imperiously, as if dismissing you. The motion is slow and full of sweet sluggishness. We're gonna fucking save scum the shit out of these. The Omniscience power is such that I subdued the thing and fixed the whatsits. Wasting no time, you approach the scaled ringleader of this rabble. The xenos is clearly more comfortable now. The sleepy torpor, induced by the low temperatures, has been replaced with the languid ease of an undisputed leader in his element. The convector has been repaired. help me. Why should I? Mouse looks at you with contempt. The convector's fixed already. What's the point in me helping you? The little strength you had left in your body runs out. You collapse on the floor, and darkness that nearly exhausted your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Fine, patch up the humanling. He's proven more useful than the rest of you put together. And I'm a psyker. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you're no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracks, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow full of needles. The one who rendered the first aid to you was certainly not qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister the person of the illustrious rogue trader. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or my commiserations. The scaled xenos looks at you without the slightest difference. I fixed your thing. Thank you for your help. I don't want your thanks, humanling. You will earn back every stimulant I spent on you. As soon as you stand up, you're seized by the strange sense of unreality, as if you were still there in the wicked darkness and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What? Is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will just stop beating. Thanks. We have to get rid of that. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider a guarantee of your gratitude toward me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Okay. Who are you? I am Malice, and the rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the fatal thirst's combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there and kill and die in glorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City. And this den is our pleasure ground. Okay. Where am I? The snake-like xenos hisses in satisfaction. Komora, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, humanling? Why did you decide to help me in the end? You are a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important, and you may be useful. What is a mind maggot? Kind of a translucent slug. It's a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory, and they inject toxic hallucinogens into your mind to stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victim devious mirages. Alright, so what do you want from me? Go kill for me. Go to the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that and you will earn my favor. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. Okay? Who's this Commissar? A prisoner of Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he's hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. Many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. The Mangled Sector. What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of a spire in which we live. Komora is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the Mangled Sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and an entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations. The sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged humanling went there recently, but what do they call him? Worsarian? He was old, but strong, and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast like the Commissar hiding from the hunt. Or you. Alright. Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the mangled sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send in an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you. Besides, you don't have a choice, which means you'll see it through to the end. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, and Mouse will see that you have decent toys to play with, but not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Very well, I will kill him. Bring me his head in exchange. I will share my toys with you. They make surviving Kimura possible. Well, let's do that. Let's find some junk. Oh, let's see our character. What are we at? These things aren't as bad as they fucking were. That's the mind maggot, but at least we have this stuff. Can we help you? 15%. Let's just not.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Tear in the fabric of space is sparking with entropic energy capable of unraveling threads of matter itself. Why are we just sitting next to it? Ooh. Great sword, yes please. No, normally I wouldn't be taking any of this stuff. However, we took everything from the junk pile. Inventory. Alright, swords. Where's that axe? 5 to 7, 6 to 9. Axe one hand, sword the other. Great sword in that hand. He's a 2-weapon fighter, but that will be useful. I might need a rifle, actually. Shotgun. Wizard with a shotgun. That'll have to do.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And there's that guy. Where are we? Am I on the guy's throne room? Oh, I'm in his throne room. That's where I came from. Lots of shriekers. There's a couple humans in here. Great swords, stuff like that. Shrieker, shrieker, shrieker. We're looking for equipment, guys. Nothing, eh? Flash of searing pain causes the contents of your skull to burst into flames. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. We have a shotgun. We have all of our psyker powers. To the streets of the chasm. Let's go find this fucking sector. Probably kill those Drukhari, by the way. Alright, there's that. So those guys are all fighting. Ah, junk pile. Crystals, wraithbone fragments.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, we're armed, we're equipped, we can still fight. Tell this mind maggot to fuck off. That's what I'm gonna do. The Eldari are gone. The fucking bike's gone too, eh? Bet the bike had loot. Ah, what's this? Do you want to... Knife? Take that. Take that. Let's find our way around the Dark City. Tech use is shit, but we have a lot of negatives here. We'll have to come back and get all these. That's to the arena. That's not where we're going. 35. I'm not going to save scum every single chest that I find until it opens. Might be useful, but we'll have to wait for a little minute. Fuck. All of these chests are locked. Tech use. Switch. Fuck's sake. I shouldn't be fucking around with technical stuff. I shouldn't be. Because it's just gonna cut into our time. Let's go find this guy and see if we can get some more loot. See if we can find Rosarian, maybe. They're ignoring me. That's good. Ah. Is this just open? Does. Nothing really useful in it, but you. No. Can I get in here? Resistance fighters. What do you got on you? Fucking body armor. Yes, please. I put it in my cargo. Map. Journal. Character. Cargo. I'm going to kill some more guys and get it off. 1 trauma. That's a skin patch. That is a very gross looking kit, but I like it a lot. The knife hits harder than the axe does. And that's sword, knife. That's more damage, and it's more parry, which is better. The axe can go to somebody else who doesn't fucking melee that often. And I'll have to be very careful about where I fucking send my stuff. Not this way, eh? Can I hop through this portal? And the portal leads me below. Collect that, thanks. That's the mangled sector. Hey. A hideous mutant does not look as cocky as the last time you met. Armed and not bleeding from 100 wounds, you must be a more formidable sight. How about buying yourself a pair of boots? The beggar shows off his filthy legs, surprisingly decent boots. Your boots. Where'd you get those boots? They're from a stiff that was lying in the... They're from a stiff that was lying in the corpse dump. A friend of mine pinched him and gave him to me. I didn't steal nothing, I swear. His ugly face twists into a sneer. How bad do I want iconoclast points? How many points do I get? Keep them. You need them more than I do. 10! Thank you kindly for your mercy. Oh. Fucking deloads. I'll have to find this guy again and kill him. Thanks. 10 iconoclast points. It was a good pair of boots. I'll have to find him again and get the boots off of him. Somehow, some way. Sense of unreality arose in breaking the connection between body and mind. A safe? Athletics 30. No. That can stay right there. Pile of goods. Go there. This is a dead body. Collect. Pile of goods.
I know how to take risks.
Pile of goods. Athletics to get across that. Can I just go here? Who's this guy? It will hunt again. It always comes and always comes to kill. Always to kill. Alright, that's the commissar. That's some loot. Let's loot this guy real quick. Knives are good. Examine the lore. It's just Drukari. Demolition. Some good loot on that guy. 25, 55. Well, I don't have any debt charges because I don't have an Argenta who's standing right there. That's going to be very useful. Fucking misfit. Give me this. Ah, fuck. Found Argenta first. Rogue Trader. Sister Argenta greets you with a glowing gaze and confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I pray that our paths would cross once more. Argenta gestures at everyone around her. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak instead to the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything we need to know. What happened to you after we ran into the trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness, and soon after they dragged us in the shadows. I came to a filthy arena, and I had some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another, and the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with sword and bolter, and I wandered for a long time in darkness. And then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who's the Commissar? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight even in this interpretable gloom. He has mustered a resistance. Everyone who can hold a weapon and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of the vile xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people for battle against the xenos. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I've devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up their strength and guiding the able yet desperate toward hope. And my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone through a scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Komora. Are you fucking kidding? So who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium who were taken in this den of misery and despair scattered across the vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of the enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong. Thinking that we would simply resign ourselves to our fate, I share my faith in the future with them. The future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. Will you join me, will you not? Argenta looks at the people around her, nods. I have served the resistance as long as I could. My duties to those people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission, but first allow me to offer a few final words of guidance to my flock. Argenta turns. Her audience and her low voice fills with zealous fire. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us. But the reward is passing. Fuck me. But the reward for passing it is freedom. Go back and take this loot, thanks. You got any more loot for me? I don't have a debt charge. Give me your goods. For Argenta, what are you rocking? Nothing. You don't have anything in your hands. I will give you this. This. Recoil 40. You're not going to hit a fucking thing with that. I'll give you this, Argenta. She has a lot of fucking ranged abilities. It would make more sense to give her the heavy stubber. Alright. Imperial Eagle, or what's supposed to look like one. Drop a save here. Commissar. The stately man in a commissar's coat and tall service cap greets you with a sign of the Aquila and a solemn announcement. Another loyal servant of the throne has found his way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not. Approach, if you have the faith in the Emperor, and that you will only find allies here. A genuine commissar in the heart of Camorra, and here I thought the surprises were over. The man responds proudly, wherever his warriors go, there must be a commissar to embolden their spirit and inspire the doubtful, and all who you see here are his warriors. He gestures at the people around you. Look at the commissar. One might think that the archetypal commissar for the Imperial Guard propaganda's posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large, powerful jaw. His eyes are hard and fearless, and the small scar over his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended, and the skull on his tall cap has been polished to a shine. Alright, who are you? The man replies with clipped precision. Commissar Ikeo Sutni. But my brothers and sisters in arms prefer me to call me simply the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment of the Vicentian Zuves, and I fought in battle for the world of Kemalt Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked xenos as the head of the local resistance cell, which I founded. The Commissar's speech is vehement and decisive. My valorous comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan of escape. You must have faced many a danger here. The commissar mutters scornfully. What power do contemptible inhumans have to threaten true faith? What were the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy in the world of Kamalt Secundus in the Macarian marches of the Calixa sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. The enemy was routed, and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge into their advancing horde and thwarted the invasion. But it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks, surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time, our superior officers had already fallen, so I led my people in a bayonet charge, and we taught the xenos a lesson in blood. And then, I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed and on the verge of death. I thought I'd die, but it was not my time yet, for the Emperor had released me from his service. What does your resistance do? The commissar observes his humble army and says, with enthusiasm, our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't yet lost faith and willingness to oppose the nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mold them to a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape. And the day when we pave the road to freedom with the corpses of the detestable xenos is nigh. The commissar's rallying shout makes his people square their shoulders, proudly straighten their backs, and respond with a fierce war cry. Malice sent me here for your head. However, I've no desire to cause you harm. I don't trust this fucking guy at all. I don't trust this fella at all. I have other business to attend to. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Argenta, both of us, please. Zealous Thug, Misfits, Athletics, turn to the streets. Now apparently Wersarian is down here. She knows nothing about the Xenos. Athletics 95. Fuck me, there he is. Drop a quick save just in case a 95 is actually a fucking 30. Call for my secretary. Where is my dress tunic? I will now. You barely recognize your loyal seneschal, Abelard Wersarian, in his pitiful, hunchbacked figure. His officers bearing his broad shoulders, his direct, piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What used to be before you is a decrepit, quivering old man rummaging through malodorous refuse and mumbling under his breath. It takes you a second to make sense of his hoarse lisp. Jesus! Quathariana, love, white amnesec and fruits, of course, love. The children are making mischief again. Quathariana, where are you? The old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. Seneschal, this is your Lord Captain speaking. Oh, Quinitharia. Abelard laughs faintly and immediately launches a bout of coughing. Deep lines run across his face, and blurry film of cataracts clouds his eyes. The drive stems are at it again. Another council session, another appeal to the logitums. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say Dragonus is not your home, love. Abelard is looking past you. Only someone he can see. There was a timid smile on his trembling lips. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave? Leave it all behind, go away somewhere far away, away from our toils. I will not leave you here, Abelard. Not a chance.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Loot back there. Demolition 60. I need a debt charge. What's this? Indicated with a blade trail. Body was recently dragged through here. Pile of ilker. Reeks of suffering. You can barely make out remains of bones. Some of the soul that has been fucking munched upon. Abelard, how do I get you back? Ah! $35. $35. This will work absolutely. With shaking hands, Abelard still stiffening through refuse, oblivious to you. Quithari, yes, it's almost time. Call the children. Inject Abelard with a stimulant. This should bring you back to your senses. The dose of stimulant sends an intense spasm down his limbs, and you fear his heart might rupture. But then clarity brightens his gaze. Abelard looks at you, takes a shuddering breath. Saint's blood, Lord Captain, you're alive. With a groan, Abelard tries to straighten his hunched back. Thank the God Emperor, death has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. What happened to you? Abelard is racked by an old man's hacking cough. That thrice-blasted xenos simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help, and I ended up here. And this is where it found me, that thing. Memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces and needles. It pumps something out of me and pumps something in. I seem to be one piece except that creature. Abelard tries to wipe the stained coat with a trembling hand. How should I put this? Its needles siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. He touched his face and exclaims in surprise, my word, I think I am older. But that could be why I'm starting to seeing things. I never thought I'd live long enough to go senile. What was the thing that attacked you? He shudders, a spawn of nightmares, so ghastly my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if I hadn't gorged itself on another before me. We will find a way to restore your time to you, Seneschal. Pray, Lord Captain. There is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by some. He groans and clutches his side. I could just use a brief respite. Rena? Quatharina? Terrible name. Abelard gives you a tense, embarrassed look. My late wife, Lord Captain. I think in time I wandered around here. My sanity may have suffered a temporary lapse, I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, a different place. Where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no weaklings in your retinue. I, for one, have had enough of this heap of filth. It's time to move, Abelard. I could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House von Valancius. Abelard salutes you with a shaking hand, and a ghost of his usual stern expression returns to his wrinkled face. Fuck yes, Abelard. So, you don't have any equipment on you, but you're about to. So let's go to Abelard, my man, and equip you with a greatsword to start with. And then do that. Back to Abelard, please. Scrap chainmail, 3030, 0, 0. They're the same. Doesn't matter. Throw a suit of fucking mail on Argenta as well. Keep her alive a little longer. You don't need to worry about ranged, buddy. Like at all. 1 trauma. I don't really want to equip anybody with stims, because I don't really use them. If I'm giving Abelard anything, I'm going to give him a shotgun in the event that he needs it. Alright. Now, we don't have a debt charge. That I need a debt charge to get at. Control all. Let's go this way. Athletics, please and thanks. Fuck off. Fucking 95%. That drives me nuts. What are these fucking checks? Let's see if we can retrieve this safe.
Never doubt me.
Very well, Argenta. Are you wounded from that? Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, at least we got it. Okay, there's that chest, and there's demolitions of which we have none. Let's talk to this asshole again. Comrade, how can I help you? Malice sent me down here for your head. However, I've no desire to cause you harm. The commissar lets out a contemptuous laugh. Ad break in 1 minute, guys. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He craves my soldiers. He forces us from our base to this perilous place. But he'll pay for his scheme soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You are to join my ranks instead. Together we will break you out of this accursed city. What is your escape plan? The commissar's speech is brisk and energetic. Some of our own have been captured a small xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote, unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back into real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. This is a load of shit. This guy is full of shit. 5 seconds. We're going to be right back, and I will be back with you in just a second, guys. Thank you. Sergeant Vestiges. Let's read back. The commissar's speech brisk and energetic, and he's telling us about how a squad of his guys captured an alien vessel, and it's moored safely, securely, and they have a pilot alive who can fly it this whole time, and they just have to get back into their old base, which is where Malice is, so they can get to the ship and escape. Was it Sergeant Vestiges' squad that was tasked with recapturing the ship, or capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail the Emperor. Vestiges is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Malice and his Shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. The Commissar's plan is bold, and the odds of it succeeding are bleak. However, it seems improbable that anyone in Camorra is prepared for such a decisive, covert action from the city's prisoners, so the Commissar and his people have the element of surprise on their side. Who are the people under your command? The core of my unit is composed of prisoners from the various Astra Militarum regiments and a number of planetary guards. They form the assault squad that went on the special operation under Sergeant Vestiges' command. The rest are common people who had been the misfortune of being captured by the xenos, serfs, notability, administratum clerks, technomats, void workers, monks. Anyone who found the courage to take up arms. The only kinds you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Justin, these people can be relied upon. In their darkest hour, they found the source of resolve in faith, and each among them is ready to give their life for the righteous cause many already have. How have you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired, and every step of progress we have made is paid for in blood and in pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks of its enemies and instead... I don't either. Not at all. This guy's full of shit. And instead moors in an abandoned area was forced out of a captive xenos. The knowledge of the portal was bought in exchange for 1/2 of all the weapons we had stockpiled, and taking that ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blasted city. Can't get out of it, eh? I don't trust this guy fucking at all. Can't save, eh? Argenta believes if I fucking... This guy's lying. I know that he's lying. I shall join you. The Commissar laughs and exclaims approvingly, "My brothers and sisters in arms and new fighters joined our ranks. The Emperor's grace is with us. I require medical assistance. You do not look too badly injured. We are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better save we have for critical situations." I don't care for this at all. Let's see if we can find more party members out in the fucking nightmare that is this place.
Always keep your eye on the price.
It says burst attacks are harder to dodge, but I can tell you that they get dodged quite fucking easily if it's Argenta shooting. hello. What was that? I'm gonna fail that test. We're gonna have to get Heinrich back or fucking... What's her name? Have these regenerated? They have. It's fuck all fucking nothing in them, but... First of all, get these goods. Please and thank you. And then we're gonna fucking quick save.
I better myself through my service.
You don't have a gun. Tracking boots. That's for a bounty hunter. Run and gun. 1 melt to charge. Collect all. Inventory. Run and gun that I never use.
Keep your wits about you.
If we go back downstairs, warp lore 35. If we go back downstairs into that spot, I might be able to pop. Let's go back downstairs and open that one. Why are you so slow? Is that because you're running with your weapon out all the time? Why are you guys running with your weapons out, by the way? Is that a bug? I bet it is. Now where's the... One is 50, and we have our explosives expert with us. Yep, they're running with their weapons out, so they're just going to be moving fucking slow the whole time. 60%. Could we debt charge this thing? 60% to get in here. Well, let's open this fucking vault up here. I can't because they're on the other side of a fucking chasm. So instead of doing that, we'll just do this. Ooh. Oh. That was my wrist. It was my wrist that did that. So before we do that, let's go over to this. See if we can open this chest up. No, she's booking it full tilt. They have their weapons put away. Very good. Save this, please. Save that, please. Plasma grenades, liquefier grenades, a much better stun baton, defensive boots. If the wearer did not spend MP during their turn, they double their cover efficiency, half cover until the end of the next turn. For the defense of Cadia, whenever the wearer of this badge gains a stack of versatility, they also gain 3 momentum. Collect all, please and thank you. Inventory. Most of that's going on Argenta. Argenta. Defensive boots, because you won't be moving very much, because I never do. Liquefier grenade. Piercing damage, armor pen. 30 mental damage. So Argenta's going to be hucking fucking grenades like nobody's business. We're going to put the Lawbringer. Give the Lawbringer to you. Grants an additional ability that ends the attacker's turn and deals 30% machine damage and 50% armor pen. Okay, there's that. So that was a good trade. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Okay, that's the anatomical opera. I don't want to go there just yet. We got some equipment back. Ah, tech use. No thanks. Lots of bodies. I went by just killing people. I'd just be getting knives. Shriekers. Shame about the bikes. Maybe we can get into the anatomical opera now. Tech use, Abelard. Portal. Let's not go there. Activate the switch. Tech use is only at 40. I don't care for that at all. Let's try to get into the anatomical opera. Let's see if we can get inside for a second. Not this way. Okay. All right, let's... It's all tech use. And they'll fuck it up. And then I'll be... Oh! Yeah, I think it was a bug. Lord Xenos. Let's see if we can get to the anatom. Oh, that's just up. That's not back. Okay, well, I guess the only option I have is to go and fight this fucking guy with just the 3 of them. Pardon me. Pardon me. I'm, While we're here, there's a lot of guys to fight. To the pit. Let's see if we can find anything else. Cabalite warrior. Fuck, this is a lot of guys to have to fight. What'd we find? Activate the switch. Click. Goods. Give them to me. Yo! Wow! Look at that fucking hand flamer! Litany of exhaustion. Any hit with the wearer's single attack. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is good. Collect all, please and thank you. Inventory. Go back to Argenta, please. Pistol comes off. Flamethrower goes on. Holy fucking shit, Argenta. Where single attacks perplex for 2 rounds. We're going to put this on you for your what's-its. Shotgun. Knife and Lawbringer. 1 grenade. 2 grenades. One of the wearers hot on the trail, extra turn is triggered. Hot on the trail gives you an extra turn? I'm a dipshit for not reading these things. Okay. There's this. There's that. Let's see if there's any more stuff we can find down here. Just if there is. Oh no, we can't get down there on account of the scrap. Kind of the junk in the way. Let's try and examine this guy's wounds really quickly. I know it's fucking crazy low. We're probably going to get a perplexed.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Did you fail? I don't. Alright, that's the portal. That's the way back out. Save, hard save into the pit. Humanling, relax with us, take a stimulant, and enjoy yourself. I have some questions. Ask away, Humanling, but try not to bore me with your chatter. Tell me about your kind. The Slith? Hey, my kind were a greedy people, and we always wanted more, and that's why we were so rapacious and indomitable. I could state our growing appetite. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We could not have conquered half the universe if we'd needed to. I'm sorry, guys. My dyslexia is just fucking going crazy today. Holy shit. We could have conquered half the universe if we needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances. And my kind scattered. Some called it the fall of our civilization, but they did not understand the realization we had come to. That if no one needs other people, all you need is yourself. Right? Why are you called Malice? The name is an acute reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by Gipperal, Archon of the Cabal of the Sheared Tongue. He was a competent master, and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Archon liked to watch me savage the assassins sent to kill him, and named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts on Gipperal's life, and only once was I too slow. But that was enough to lose my employer, and now I'm here. So what are the Shriekers, a gang of criminals? Criminal. In Camorra, the word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena, and that death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths on offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We go into the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds, and then we become the helpless meat ourselves. And when the end is predetermined, and in the spires it's always predetermined, you start to see death in more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it, and you learn to enjoy life. We are a gang of people who enjoy life. There's actually something dignified about this grim readiness to die. There is. The snake laughs and leans toward you. Oh yeah, we're really dignified. Death is a rare and exquisite event that only happens to you once in your life. Only an idiot would fear it and avoid thinking about it. I want to know more about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Camorra. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the Masters of Dark City would die off. And it's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arena ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the fatal thirst, not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head: Tazara, Kikaros, and Sinistora, the most influential of all. But Tazara disappeared not long ago, and Sinistora has been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Reaving Tempest, so the deadly Kikaros is in charge of the arena. Tazara is dead because we killed her on Dargonus. How is Camorra structured? Malice's voice turns wistful. Camorra is hidden on the underside of existence and is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and space. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, but now it's a refuge from she who thirsts. Camorra has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns, which is what happened to Rykad Minoris when they stole the sun. An eternal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel in the fire of an endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. The tops of the spires are the domain of the cabal of the Archons, and reigning over all of that is Astrabel Vecht, the supreme overlord of the cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling elite, when you die in the arena, and they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal. They live so long, but then they die one day. Komorra itself will die. It has been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundation. Nothing in this world is eternal. Okay, where exactly are we in Komorra? This is the chasm. This is a place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult and the fatal thirst eke out their existence. It's also where the homunculus' cast-off end up. Tervantius, from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn, great names, has his own little nook here where he conducts his experiments. The chasm is an endless source of raw materials for his work, and the best results are destined for the cabal of the Reaving Tempest, the patron of the witch cult, and of Tervantius in particular. Why do you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is you were dumped. The chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown here. Rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together until the Drukhari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living fresh. I have no more questions. Let me mute this, guys. I need equipment to kill the commissar. If I gave you that, it would be too easy for you when you leave. I'll enjoy wondering. The next time I see you, I'll be in one place or several. Don't spoil my fun. You know what? I actually really like this Slith. I actually really like this guy. Like, I'll probably have to fight him anyway. He's not lying to me. The other guy is. Can I go back and... I may lose Argenta for doing this. But I know it in my guts the Commissar is lying. It's a lot of guys to have to kill. Map back to the mangled sector. Unless I've locked myself in a path where I have to fucking fight. Where I have to fucking fight this guy. I'm probably going to end up killing him anyway, now to think about it. Like, all these fuckers are probably going to end up dead. Except us.
I always keep my options open.
Fuck!
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Shit, I locked myself in a path and now I have to do it. Well... Alas, we're going to go back all the way here because I didn't pick anything up. I didn't lose anything. Son of a bitch. Drukhari. Abelard up front. Argenta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. Any more from over there? That shouldn't be too much to deal with. This looks like half cover here. So I'm going to put Argenta right here. That's half cover. Abelard. Can I put you by... I'll put you here. Fuck's sake. I really like this guy. I really like him. The two humans plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers kill the lowly. Humanling slowly. I want to enjoy his torment. I really feel bad about this. I want you to know that. I don't know why he's got a shotgun in his hands and not.
Let's get to it.
Come on, oh, fucking Jesus. That's where we started. That's 10 minutes back, but that's only slow because I'm fucking reading it. That's when we got everybody. Let's go back to here. I feel very, very negative about this. In fact, I feel bad. I know that... Oh, of course somebody fucking called me. So call me just now. Guys, give me... Sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna return this phone call really fast. Okay? 1 second. All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Levels working. Desktop audio working. So I just got a phone call for an interview, and I'm having it at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I haven't driven for a hot minute. Now, Jay... hit the mangled sector. Kill Malice. Bring Malice the Commissar's head. Gotcha. So I think we can still kill this fucking guy, and that's what we're going to be doing. And I will deal with Argenta if we do it that way. In the meanwhile, Argenta, would you be a dear and please use your demo charge on this? Are you fucking serious? So that's today. That's today. Maybe that'll turn into something. Maybe. Apparently it is a... driving and deliveries, which is not what I want to be doing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't want to be driving. Let's put the Lawbringer there. And then go to Argenta. Give her this. Give her the boots that double her MP. Let's give her grenades. Grenades. 1 grenade. 2 grenades. This is a med kit, so that can go on you. It's 2 uses of a med kit. That's not fucking bad. There was a hand flamer up in the... there was a fucking hand flamer up in the other guy's thing. We'll go back. We'll get that. We'll come back. We'll kill the commissar. Because he's lying. The other guy is not lying to me. He's probably going to betray me anyway, but at least he's not lying to me. I have to tell you guys. I'm feeling very apprehensive about this whole thing. I'm feeling very apprehensive about it. Tech use. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time clicky clacking to try to get that to go, because that's just gonna drive me fucking crazy. Load and unload, load and unload. I'm feeling very apprehensive about it. I have that. It's a tension I had. I was working with this guy. He's the best cook I ever met. He's amazing. And all I had to do was make sandwiches, right? And it was like 4 ingredients. It's nothing. And I'm fucking it up so badly because I'm so nervous to try and impress this guy. And I want to do a good job. I want to do a good job. But the more I'm working, the worse it's getting. You know, and the harder I'm trying, the absolute worse it's getting. So it's like that. That's how I feel. Goes there, please. Skin patch removes trauma. Gladiator's healing kit. Wounds. Xenos lore. Which he can actually use because he has. It's a semi-okay Xenos lore. Fresh injury. Medicae. You are a medic, even though you're a good one. Grenades don't... Okay. Now let's go back. We'll fucking do the commissar thing. But anyway, the point is that it's just driving, right? I don't want to drive. I'm a very good driver. And I haven't driven... It's driving a cube van. And I haven't driven a cube van since my dad had an insulation business. And that was a very long time ago. So I am... very apprehensive. There's a lot riding on this, you know. I've worked it a long time. I got to be honest, I don't want to be a delivery guy. But I could put it as like a courier on my resume. I was a courier for MRT for a while. That would be cool. Being a courier is very cool. That's a Fallout reference, by the way. So, all right, we got what we got. We're going to come back down here. Now, hopefully, let's drop a save. Now, hopefully I didn't fuck this up too badly. Let's fucking talk to this guy and see if we can kill him. Cool. So I had to join him. Okay, well... No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to get in close and hit you. Hit him, please. Abelard. Would you step here, Justin, please? Change this. Do this. Shoot this guy instead. If I attack one of them... These poor fucking people. Oh, demolition of 90%. Oof. Sorry, guys. I've deeply... I guess so. Let's see if I can... So I can't, eh? Nothing I can do will make this guy fight me, so I have to go back and fight the Slith, who is going to absolutely kick my ass every time. Argenta, throw a grenade at him.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nothing, eh? What a waste. What a waste! What a waste. And the autosaves are fucked. Well, this is the choice we have to make now, even though I feel really bad about it. I don't know how we're going to fucking survive, though. Because, you know, five guys pile in on Abelard, and then they all go ahead of him. Jesus. Well, instead of doing that, maybe we can go over here instead. Well, he had a debt charge. Dodges or parries an incoming attack. The 10 momentum. Riposte gloves. The wearer's an assassin. Dodge or parries. Creates an attack. Okay, good. Fencing boots. Parries when using swords. Whenever the wearer parries a sword. These will go on Abelard. Where are the boots? This will go on you. Where are the boots I just saw? There they are. Fencing boots will go on you. Please equip the sword. Unequip the shotgun. You're not using it anyway. Let's be fucking honest. It's going to be Great Sword McGee over here. Fencing boots. Whenever the wearer successfully parries or dodges, they gain momentum. Yeah, okay. It's an ugly helmet, but it'll do. Skin patch kit. A melt a charge. Did I give all the grenades to our gent? I didn't, because the thing I'm looking for is back up in the Slith room, which I locked myself out of, unless I relog and like load the whole thing from where we started off. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to you guys. I'm not doing that to myself. This is the action we picked. This is what we picked. This is what we're going to live with. Is there more? Are there more goods? Do you have a debt charge in you as well? Demolition 60. I hope there's a melt charge. Oh, fuck off. Alright, we're not going to do that. We'll just open this chest up. We'll open this chest up. We'll go up, and we'll have to fight the Slith. That's going to be brutal. Fuck. That's going to take a couple runs. Drop a quick save. Argenta. I feel my mind coming unraveled at the seams. I really do. I suppose you're right. If I could drive Big Noble, I can drive a cube van. If I could do one, I could do the other. It's just... apprehension. And the med kits are up there. Reduced by 2 AP. Defensive boots. If the wearer did not spend MP during their turn, they double their cover efficiency. So put those on you. Those are tracking boots. When using swords, the parry, he gets a wicked fucking good parry. His agility bonus is not good because of the fucking fact that he's had his time stolen. So this will be a very difficult fight. This will be a very, very difficult fight. I feel very bad about it. I should have shotgunned the commissar when I saw him, because human life means nothing. To find out. Shit. Warhammer. Let's make our way up to the pit again. Go to the pit. There we go. See if there's any new anything that's popped up. Doubt it. Hopefully we run into one of our party members very shortly. Someone with good warp lore. You'd think the Eldari would have excellent warp lore. You would think that, wouldn't you? I have to tell you, Sage, I'm very nervous. Very nervous. Okay, we are going to be completely fucking surrounded by goobers. So let's put Abelard here, and Argenta is half cover. I want them as far away from the other fighters as I can get. That leaves Justin very alone. Put Abelard here. One. What are you armed with? Great sword, great sword. Great swords. Jesus. That may leave him fighting the Slith all by himself.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, wait. Control A. Maybe we can fight them here? These guys don't... Some of them have weapons. Passive scans, please. There it is. There's the stuff I need with the flamer that I need. But we're not getting it. It's giving me the option, but not the what's-its. Fuck you. Leave the area, come back, see if we can get it. Thank you. I very much appreciate you. You are... So we're going to go till about 3. We're going to go till about 3, guys, and then I will dip. Now, please fucking give me this equipment. I've only picked it up 3 times. Maybe there's one on the other side. There isn't. There's nothing. There's that guy. This just tells me I'm a failure. That flamethrower will be very, very handy in the upcoming fucking Tilly.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Tear out the gladiator's augment. Yes, please. You don't need it. You're dead. Veteran's electrograph. This cranial shunt markers a prop via Astra Militarum is used to directly connect an armored vehicles. Its silvered rim is an indication of the owner's veteran status. Well, not anymore, bud. All right. That's something I can give to somebody. Button. Button. I don't understand. Am I already equipped with the items? Did I already do it? No, I didn't do it. I don't have them yet. Son of a fucking bitch. If I sound a little bit more frustrated than I normally am, guys, it's because I am more frustrated than I normally am. This morning, I don't know if I said this or not, but this morning, I was informed that I did not get that warehouse gig that I went and applied for. and did the interview for. Didn't get it. They gave it to somebody else. And I was just, I don't know. I'm a little shaken by it. I'm a little shaken by my I don't know. My confidence in myself has been shaken by this constant being passed over for other people. You know what I mean? And it's imposter syndrome. Is that what I'm feeling? Like, I don't know how to describe it to you, but I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Please.
Miscalculations are for commoners.
I don't know what I fucking did. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that again. Fuck! Sorry. I'm not loading again. We're going to fucking do this and see what can be done. Argenta, let's put you down in half cover. Now let's talk to this snake again. The slith. He's not a snake, he's a slith. We did all this. I have some questions. Tell me about your kind. Malice. Continue. Shriekers. The Shriekers continue. Are you called Malice? More with more structured. I have no more questions. I must take my leave. Let's see how we do. I am... Thank you. I did do that, by the way, everybody. That is a real thing that I really, really did. Let's move him. He can't, because he's just fucking locked in melee. So can I move these two fucking right here? One, and I'll put you right in half cover, right where you are. Fuck it, start the fight. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah.
Just a minor setback.
Here we go.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is throw this grenade. No, the grenade doesn't count as an attack action. Fuck you. Because of the ability she's got, which is called Grenadier. First thing we're going to do is...
Faith without deeds is worthless.
40, 20 to 40, 25 to 40. Toxic damage, melting. This should not take away her ability to... It doesn't. Okay, that's good. Wildfire. Then with the stubber, please downrange at these two guys. What a piece of shit weapon. Where's my one?
Unacceptable.
I use wildfire. Where?
Out of my way.
Yeah, well, she's dead. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's something, Argenta. Yeah.
Time to slaughter someone.
Should have killed the commissar. It would have been easier. Yeah, Abelard's dead. Oh my god. Okay. First thing, first turn. It's not his first turn because he was fucking stunned all of his first turn. Regenerate on Abelard. Then, is there a target anywhere? I can reach anybody. Put a Shrieker on. Strength on Abelard, because he will need it in a second, and then cast fire on this guy. That guy's dead. Then I want you to hit this fucking guy with this. Thanks. I'm glad you missed that. Fuck!
Hold on.
First thing I'm going to get you to do, Argenta, is kick this guy to death for free. Then I want you to... If you run and gun, you're going to get hit for mass damage here.
I'll do it.
No. I didn't mean to click run and gun. Now she's going to be exhausted, and I'm going to have to kill like fucking 10 enemies. Or 3 enemies to get that done. Please kill him outright. Thank you, Argenta. God damn. Anybody, anything you can reach. Oh. Good. The main character's about to go down. Yeah, he's definitely dead because he's not going to dodge. Are they hitting each other? Okay, let's heal ourselves, I should say. Then we're going to cast regeneration on ourselves for 2. Then I'm going to cast fucking immolate because that doesn't miss. Immolate, and then I'm going to cast this ability. And that has that happen. And then hit him for this, please. There's that for 5. 5 whole damage. Amazing. That's fine. Argenta, can I get you to move to this point here? And then change over to the stubber. And then please shoot from here. Concentrate your fire, please. And then devastating attack. Kill this one. At least it knocked him fucking prone.
Let's make it quick.
Zealous.
Here we go.
You call it my faith strengthens me.
Okay. Healing. Heal myself. I'm doing more damage with my healing whatsits than I am with anything else. Are you on fire? He's nearly dead. I will ignite you, killing Malice. He's dead next turn. I'm then going to... Can I reach you? I can reach you. I'm going to hit you with this ability. Fuck. He's dead anyway. Continue to...
I'll see to it.
I'm annoyed with that. I don't care for this fight.
Out of my way.
Argenta, I'm going to get you to move to... You don't have to move, Argenta. Go to... Devastating it. I thought you were just going to run there for a second. Then I want you to use Wildfire. Please, please, shoot this fucker. I am outraged.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Those guys have a lot of health.
Break them around.
Abelard doesn't have like a major injury. That's good. Why can't I move? Go to here. Then I'll get you to ignite this target. There you go. That's the end of that fight. What the fuck? The Commissar's resolve is palpable. Victory, comrades. Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of the strange rift, so let us not waste time. He's holding a strange xeno device. The Commissar points at the rift, presses a few buttons, and then the roiling entropic energies die down, forming a stable portal. What exactly waits us on the other side? Loyal comrades, a stolen escort ship, and its pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to real space, where Emperor willing, we will send out a stress call and be saved. By his grace, may this turn out to be true. Abelard's voice is dull and lifeless. Are you coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. You will lead the charge, act as a shining example of duty and valor. The Commissar raises his voice, shouts triumphantly, the Emperor is watching, let us not falter under his gaze. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Those guys. Yeah, let me pick up all your equipment and see what we can fucking get here. Thanks. Shikari armor. Might need it. Might need it. Malice is dead. Badly wounded and unconscious. Stubborn xenoform prevents him from dying. Well, that's a shame. Okay, Inventory. Argenta. Fucking get rid of this piece of shit. Trophy last gun, 2 to 10. You can use a last gun from now on. So that single shot and burst fire hits harder than this fucking thing. You can't hit anything with that. Strength fucking 65. No recoil control. Guess not, eh? I guess I just lost that forever. Fuck. That makes me uncomfortably mad. That makes me uncomfortably mad, but I'm a little high-strung today. A little more than normal character. Crippled leg, head trauma. Is that a thing? Is that fucking actually? Let's... Extra damage. Hemorrhage applied by Death Whisper, because I use that every turn. And then we will increase our character's perception. Abelard. I will give you taunting defense. And then you... I built her to be able to use heavy weapons, but she can't hit a fucking thing. Any burst attack reduce the weapon skill of the enemy. Stack of versatility. Dismantle any of the archmilitant area attacks, both melee and range. Reduce deflection. Distract. Burst attacks and melee. Hit chance. 15 damage to targets that have priority target, regardless of whether the target is the archmilitant or somebody else. I feel like putting her in melee is going to be a better choice. Because she can't fucking hit anything. Killing an enemy with a melee attack makes all the archmilitant's range attacks this turn. So she doesn't get 2 attacks a fucking turn though, guys. So why are you giving me these abilities that let me do that? We'll take that, and then we're going to take weapon skill, because that's the way it's fucking looking. So let's go to this. Okay. Heal all of this. Why did I ignite myself like a fucking asshole? Jesus. Sorry, guys. I'm not okay today. Straight up, I'm not okay. Crippled leg. Can be removed and fully healed on the void ship. Head trauma on the void ship. Okay. Inventory. And the other med kits that I thought I had were over here in this thing that I cannot open for some reason. Like, I could get it every other time, but this one? If I leave the area and come back, will it work? Please tell me it'll work. If I walk away from it and come back, how do the tests work? All right, enough. Enough. Let's go do this. I can see why I've heard so many people drop the game once they got to Kimura. Oh, as soon as they got here and the game just fucking does this to you, I can see it. I know it's supposed to be like, you're supposed to feel accomplished by overcoming all of this. Like, there's a difference. Like, learn to DM, guys. Let's skip all this. So, of course, the commissar has duped us. The moment you cross the portal, you realize that something is amiss. The thousands of Drukhari all around you, the towering bulk of abnormally bloated muscle whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the commissar's description of a quiet dock. You have brought good meat. You have done well, commissar. The creature's guttural voice emanates menace. Examine the monster. The Hulk's body is crisscrossed by thick, ugly scars as if someone stitched it together from different pieces. Its huge muscles are disproportionately swollen and riddled with peculiar, wire-like augments running under the skin. Its backbone has been stripped of flesh and encased in a steely grip of a spinal transplant, and its face is hidden by a black helmet. Wait silently. Farewell, comrades. Deceiving, manipulating, and nudging you towards your death has been an honor and a pleasure. The commissar jumps into the closing portal before anyone gets a chance to stop him. Satisfied, cackling booms from behind the monster's black mask. Foolish meat falls for the same trick every time. Here's what happens to you now. They are about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you, so try to survive until the end of the fight, meat. No one is expecting more from you. But should you kill something after all, do it painfully. Unless the master's craving for death agonized is sated, they will release me into the arena, and you will regret that. Got it? Give the monster a vicious... I can hardly wait. You're amusing, overconfident fools like you always die first. Off with you, meat. Very good. Well, I mean...
Joy, spire dwellers, for I have come to slake your fatal thirst. May the vicious hunt commence today. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering. Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators. If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Draken of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes.
Ooh. There's him. There's that guy.
If your soul is so hardened that only the triumph of violence can soften its scars, enjoy the massacre of the fearsome flesh gorger. Today, we will try to kill him again.
Well, very good. I wonder what he could be. I'm more worried about what's going on with me. I don't care about these guys.
Is that all? Will you just give me your pet chest? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikeros.
Alright, here we go. I'm more concerned what's going on with me. Let's do this. Over here. Go to me. I want to deal with these fucking dogs.
Let the fatal thirst be quenched.
That's a human. Suddenly, the world loses strength and certainty. Everything around you looks like a decoration, a sham. Horror constricts your chest. That's the worm in his brain. Yeah, fuck. Let's get on with it. Agility is fucked. Get up front. Abelard. Cover. Argenta. Half cover, please. I hope the weapon can reach that far. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to it.
That's a lot of health. Okay, from here, if we go like this, that's a much better chance, thank you. Let's go with concentrated fire. And then devastating attack. And controlled shot. And 69, 15. That's 69. Let's kill that one first. Okay, yeah. You fucking idiot.
Let's make it quick.
They didn't fix that?
Scared yet? Show me what you've got.
Heal Abelard. Put this on Abelard. Regenerate on Abelard. Light this fucking thing on fire. Make sure it stays on fire. Put a target on the front. Hit it with this.
Who, if not me?
Do this.
Here we go.
Time to slaughter someone.
Out of my way. Let's get to it.
I am fucking appalled. Endure. Sworn enemy. Hitting this thing will do nothing to it. Reckless strike. Hitting it will do nothing because of the shimmer it's got. So let's use defensive stance instead. And hopefully these fucking idiots don't kill us. Okay, that's better. Yeah, the more of them are killed, the less likely I am to be killed. So let's go with... not controlled shot. I didn't need to do that. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll do it.
Devastating attack. Might as well.
Let's get to
Yeah, get close to it. You fucking hitting each other, you stupid bastards.
Let's get to it.
She's standing right where the fucking target is. So let's put you here. Lethality, please. Strength on myself. Healing on Abelard. Regeneration on Abelard. Ignite this one. Yeah, but you're going to take warp fire damage. Yeah, okay. You... please stop fucking shooting us. And they're both their shields are back up, so that won't do me any good. But it is taking damage every turn. So that's something. And then from here, take a defensive stance. If it attacks me, I can attack it back. Then do this. Take Daring Breach, please, and hit this bastard. Yeah, I know. Better than nothing. We're still using defensive. Good. Kill him. Kill that guy too. Kill them both. Get away from Argenta, you son of a bitch. Argenta could probably get both of those guys. Can Argenta hit both of them? If Argenta is here... Argenta's here, actually. If Argenta moves to that point, controlled shot for dodge. Concentrate her fire. And then devastating attack, and hopefully we can knock them down. And then... oh, Jesus. Well, at least she'll hit that bastard. That's better than nothing? You fucking... I am... That's how I feel about that particular subject. Aim for the opening, please. Kill it. You bastard. Argenta. Can't reach her. Can't reach, eh? He's dead next turn. I can reach Argenta now. Iron Arm. Healing on myself. And then that's the end of that. You stupid assholes have done more damage to us and to each other than you have to those fucking things. I have to tell you, I am currently not experiencing the funnest time I've ever had playing this game. Okay. Death Whisper. Ignite. Make sure you stay burning. And then regeneration on myself. Can you revive Abelard? Is that possible? No. Heal myself. And then that's my turn. Okay, so how they fucking concocted this is those dudes are, like, intentionally aiming for us. Like, with their AoE attacks, they're intentionally maneuvering to put us where they can hit us. Which is fucking infuriating. Because that's how they decided to code the fucking game. Okay. Hounds are dead. We've proven ourselves. Maybe the cult will even take us under their protection. But there are too many of us, and there can't be too many winners. Everybody's dead.
I'll make an example out of you.
I'll bleed you dry.
You have to be fucking joking. You must be joking, surely. Concentrate your fire. Devastating attack. Argenta, you're at fucking point blank range. Too much pressure, obviously. You're a traitor to your species. It's not her fault. Have you enjoyed it? Are you surprised? The Fallen Draken has defeated the best warriors of the arena. The cult appreciates it. Mazhari, I'm not pronouncing your last name, has been granted the right to join the blood-stained proselytes in our circle of champions. Fuck that guy. Give me your equipment, please. Give me your fucking guts. Mono knives, take those, thanks. Beast claws, keep those, please and thank you. Heavy greatsword. That everything? That everybody's shit? Be a deer. Heal Abelard. No! Why do I keep doing that? Heal Abelard. We're fucking beat up. Oh my god. What's this? What are we looking for? Very good.
I always have a backup plan.
Now hopefully we can go get some fucking healing in. Time's at 2 o'clock. Oh, there he is. You follow Argenta's gaze to the soaring Drukhari craft and these screaming bodies nailed to it. That's Sergeant Vigastes. I recognized him. I know his voice. Justin, help me. We have to save these people from his torture. One Drukhari on board sneers upon hearing Argenta's shouts. Enticing a wave of approving cheers, the Drukhari kicks one of the groaning bodies, blatantly savoring his untouchability. Impossible. Abelard shakes his head, looking at the prisoners. Ballistic skill 15. I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Yeah. Shot rings out, but your target's still alive. He cries, drowning in the roar of the ship's engines. Not like this. Fire again with my not gun. Her ballistic skill is higher. A shot rings out and the figure pinned to the side of the ship flinches and stills. Argenta freezes, then turns to face you. Her eyes are brimming with rage, astonishment, and unending sorrow. Her face momentarily twists into a grimace, but then she drops her head and begins whispering words of prayer. Okay, time to leave now. Except, take all of their shit. We're leaving now. Well, that was thoroughly disappointing. I have to tell you guys, I was having not a great fucking time doing that. Ah! Abraham. Brennan? Arbenan. The Harlequin. The stranger standing before you brings to mind a motley-colored, long-limbed doll, abandoned amid carnage and detritus. The bright colors of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horn mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pay tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. You have never heard of such Xenos before. What is he doing in the chasm, and why is he standing before you now? This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Here its nocturne plays. I am that starlit strain that chills the soul. The piece that doomed throngs pitches into dance. You are among them, merchant vagabond. So tread the steps, I say, escapes fate's grasp. What is the dance you're so intent on drawing me into? The steps you know already, vagabond. A knifed edge Minute you must perform between oblivion foes and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rending flesh bewitched. Through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. A haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from throats confined. The baton set the beat of every heart. Oh, fucking Jesus. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living stave sands parallel. Yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses' tunes do carry just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forged past, should crave your eyes to glimpse sun's light at last. Everything is perfectly clear. A certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments in the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by fighting in the arena to draw his attention. With his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? The xenos stills and looks at you intently. He is not accustomed to anyone so adorately and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinths, that much is clear. At last you hear a low chuckle behind his mask, and the xenos claps his hands slowly, saying only one word, bravo. The indigo ripple passes over the xenos' body, and he dissipates like a bad dream. He didn't dissipate, he fucking ran away. Okay. First, is he guy still in the pit? Let's go up here. Oh, Jesus. There's the fucking Archangel what's-its. Goods. Tech use. Activate tech use. I don't care. I don't care. Have you seen the flesh meat in the arena? There was an exceptional monkey. They're talking about me. Ah. Meat. The master ordered that you be let through. When you approach, a few augmentics spring to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hisses, filling its blood with compounds that cause its vein to bulge and muscles to swell and twitch spasmodically. I wish to pass. That's your job, eh? The master gave his permission. The Hulk subtly moves and
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I feel like I've definitely built Argenta wrong. She can't seem to control her weapon, so her burst attacks are doing less than nothing. Ah. Helms and Ravenor. They're not actually here. Okay, enough with this nonsense. Here's the guy I want to talk to. Tervantius, the Arch Machinator.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
My agony, crippled leg, mind maggot's death throes. Tervantius, the creature in front of you is a patchwork of skins stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects, staring at you with its scalpel eyes. It grumpily remarks, "Such a disobedient specimen, you're still not dead. An anomaly?" Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping your face. Giggle at the amusing stranger. "But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Compulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here." The creature pokes you in the chest, its triangular fingernail easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness, a sound similar to your own scream. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's my penis you're stabbing. I need that. A grotesque spider-like figure looms over you. Its limb waves frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart, then stitch it back together. And you realize that its canvas is your flesh. The xenos' gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters, monkey. Okay. Examine the xenos. There is something fundamentally wrong with the xenos' silhouette as its twitchy, abrupt movements, and it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seem designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. What happened to me? The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphorants into your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. That thing in your head, my head, is your pet. Yukari holds up the pale. Fuck's sake! I'm getting a phone call from another place. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, I have an interview on Monday, and I have an interview at 4 today. Now, these things, very good, right? That's what we want. We want these things. That's what I was looking for. That's what I've been applying for fucking months and months and months. I've been applying for these things. It's just that I'm having... My faith in myself has been very shaken the last couple of months. And my self-confidence is just into the floor. So I am panicking. I have a lot of responsibilities outside of what's going on here. I talk about it all the time, but like my kids and stuff and my house and all those things. And everybody's got responsibilities and things they have to handle, but I'm feeling the pressure mount particularly. And I'm a good driver. I am. I'm a very good driver. I've been in 5 car accidents, and I've survived all of them. 2 of our vehicles have not. And I just... Getting into a car accident fucking changes you. It changes the way you think when you get into a vehicle. Driving can be very stressful for me. Both of the jobs that I am interviewing for are driving. The jobs I don't want to be doing. But... not much of a choice, eh? Not much of a choice. So, sorry, I missed. You on Monday. All right, so there's that. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. The Drukhari holds up the pale maggot, the same one you saw on Marzahai's hands. You watch as the tool appendages perform a swift dissection. The maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claw and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. The xenos' slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movement of his limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You must possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Do you eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel-like fingers scrape together with a hushed metallic shriek. Say nothing. The xenos thoughtfully clicks his appendages, studied with dozens of thin, needle-thin stingers. I offer you my gratitude for saving my life. The concept of gratitude is unclear to me, but you will work off your debt. The Arbenian urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self, specimen. Let us see if you make a good tool. You, a Drukhari, would do business with a human. How remarkably open-minded. What exactly did Arbenian tell you about me? The xenos lets out a strange sound that almost resembles a scoff. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arbenian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That's all you need to know. Do business. The homunculus looks puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You survived a battle in the arena, which means you have uncommon parameters for your kind. You are a lesser organism, true, but the towering heights of my wisdom will make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of my kin. All right, so what do you want from me? You will return to the arena of the Fatal Thirst. You will kill a few of the witch's fosterlings for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the blood-stained proselytes. The homunculus looks past you as he delivers his imperious speech. They are long overdue for a small lesson in humility. Poor choosing of words there. They have forgotten their place and they lack respect. They do not appreciate my work, and they fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues to list his grievances with mechanical thoroughness. The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Aribis? Here comes Abis and his fosterlings. The leader of the blood-stained proselytes has paid a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this new opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. Thank you, Swords. I shall serve you if you help me make my escape. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen, monkey, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Komora. How you doing, Swords? I want to tell you, I'm kind of a mess today. Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality. But your creature, as undeveloped as you may find use of it, you hear one of the joints in Travantius's arms click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. Very good. Do I have all my equipment back? Collect all, please and thank you. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies go, specimen. Deliver Travantius's message of blood at the arena witches. The homunculus gestures imperiously at the exit. Envious. I am. Genuinely. I require your aid, homunculus. Travantius arches an eyebrow. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and I should ever decide to show you favor, I will do so at a time of my choosing. Is there anything I can offer to repay a being of such brilliance for the attention he may graciously grant me? Travantius' smile is a strange combination of contempt and pleasure. Your paltry possessions do not interest me. But if you had something that could intrigue a master sculptor such as I, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might grant you a few short moments of my time. I require a moment of your precious time, and I'm willing to pay for it. Veteran's electrograft. After rummaging through what you have, Tyrannus pulls out a fragment of flesh that's caught his eye. He splits off a piece of it, places it in his mouth, thinks for a while, and finally concludes, "Curious, you have earned my attention. Speak quickly." I met a monster in the mangled sector, a creature that can steal years of victims' lives and mutilate their bodies. Are you able to heal that? Travantius's mechanical limbs start out to wave with excitement. I recognize the mark of the Chatonos. Exquisite feeding. What it is an honor for you to be the vessel with which my marvelous creation satisfies its thirst, and to give your modest life force so it may be transformed by an energy converter. Fear not, specimen, is within my power to reverse the effects of its touch. The Chatonos. was an interesting experiment, one that could convert the life forces of its victims into fuel, but it was flawed, disobedient specimen that escaped. He glances at you mockingly. I do not recommend escaping, specimen. The pain from the transformation only stops after I inject the blocker, and I do it at the end of the procedure. Do you wish to spend the rest of your existence with the sensation of your skin melting and bones snapping? We fixed Abelard, everybody. First. I'm sorry, everybody was re-equipped back to their base gear, except for my boots. I have to go back down, find that guy, and kill him. But we'll throw those on you for now. And that was the original helmet. This helmet parries, he gains momentum. What does this do again? Minus 10 perception. Let's throw this on you, thanks. Strength. She's back to what she was equipped with. I believe that flamer we found was better, so we have to go back and get it. I don't use run and gun. Great swords. Let's talk about power claymore. Great sword primitive. Serrated great sword. Heavy great sword, primitive weapon. You're losing your power weapon until we find something fucking better, bud. 22 to 33 damage a hit. Fuck. That's very good. So let's... Argenta's back with her original kit. Thank you for putting that the way it was. Dodge. Hunter's Carapace. Warworld Enforcer. Seneschals. Thank you very much. Okay, so, Swords and Ravens. I have an interview at 4 o'clock today. I believe I put that in the group chat. And I want to tell you that I'm very apprehensive about the whole thing. Sage has been incredibly comforting in that. Power of Honor. That's what we gain. What do I gain from this? Features. Other talents, Iron Arm, Ignite, Dispatch. Talents. Dispatch does way more damage. Epicenter of Slaughter. Flagship, Take It Easy, Iconoclast. 3, Voidery. Courage and Steel. 30 less momentum. Wow. Oh, this is the shit that tells me the fucking stuff that I finally got. Allies deal plus logic 15% more energy and machine deaths. Jesus. Keen Mind. I will fear no poison. Wisdom of the Guardians. 10 in tech use. Plus 7 in logic. Now we're going to go by and open all that shit. 10% crit damage. Iron Arm. Target gains. That's beautiful. Shadow of Torment. That's the thing. Warehouse Management, Forklift Computer. If I'm doing just that, that'll be perfect for me. If it's just that, I'm very apprehensive about driving. But of course I fucking am. Why wouldn't I be? Jesus. Where are all my negatives? I had a fucking gallon of negatives here. So we've sorted through this. Let's save this. I have to tell you guys, maybe I was being a bit of a... It was my mood to start with. It was my mood, my mental state. But the game did spike in difficulty very quickly. That said, That said... Fuck me, that's Adira. She's just fucking standing there. Adira Talas is staring at you as if she'd seen a ghost. There is a strange, eerie-looking device on her head, a tangle of myriad thin, translucent threads coiled in an elaborate, sickening patterns on her face and temples. Many of those threads penetrate the skin of her face, neck, and clavicles. Lord Captain, you're alive. There's no time to talk. I'm taking you out of this place. Taking me, Adira recoils, as if scared you might grab hold of her. No, never. The longer you look at Adira, the more strange details you notice about her appearance. The odd, earthly tone of her face, the fine purple veins around her parched, cracked lips, the subtle change in the color of her now lusterless eyes. An unpleasant sense of wrongness comes over you, as if the woman standing before you is not quite alive. What have they done to you? They set me free. Adira looks at you in the eye and smiles feverishly, drunkenly, free from the fear, from the pain, from them. When they captured us, I don't remember much from back then. I remember shackles that burned whenever I heard a whisper. I remember the injections that made my body go numb. I remember them dragging me away from you. They took an interest in Heinrich, too. He almost fought his way out once. The new masters were amused. Adira ducks her head and bites her lip. Then I wound up here at Master Tervantius's mercy. First he studied me, poked me with needles, opened up my head to get a look at what's inside, but then he made the voices stop. He made them stop. Justin, I don't want to hear whispers anymore. How did he make the voices stop? With this, I think, Adira touches one of the tubes on her head. It hurt when he was putting it on. It still hurts, but I'm used to it now. Justin, what matters is that the damn door on the other side is closed shut. I don't hear the whispers. I don't see ghosts of the future. I don't get woken up by tormented screams, and I'm not plagued by visions of the horrors that are waiting for me. All of it just stopped. This isn't right, Adira. Whatever he did to you, it's perverted. Perverted, ha, like you'd know what it's like to be born a witch. He does! He's a psyker! To have your name cursed by all and sundry since childhood, to live as a worthless, dangerous freak whose only use is to become someone's pet. Adira grits her teeth. I know Lady Theodora wasn't like that, and neither are you, but that's not the point. He made me normal. Finally. Oh, Adira. If it means I have to serve a xenos, so be it. All the days I've been here, I've spent in blissful silence. No one bothers me. No one torments me. No one is trying to get at me from the other side. And on this side, no one notices me at all. I don't want anything else. I just want to be left alone. Adira turns away, teetering slightly from the sharp motion. This is not living, Adira. It's better to live out the time you have on your own terms than spend an eternity existing the way you intend to. Adira grimaces. An eternity? An eternity sounds like an awfully long time, especially here. I hadn't thought about that. 85, 92. Everything comes at a price. Have you considered the price you're paying? I'm helping Master Tervantius. I'm like his personal assistant, like a secretary. I do things. Just yesterday I spent several hours looking for something in the chambers under his operating theater. So many rooms and dead ends down there. I wonder why. The day before that, I was setting up one of his machines. It hurt me once or twice, but then I got the hang of it. Adira stops. There's a glint of suspicion in her eyes. That's weird. Now that I've said it out loud, those tasks are starting to sound more like tests. Adira struggles to swallow. You think she might be trying to cry, but no tears come out. But if I decide to leave, then Master Tervantius will surely want it back. He'll want to remove this thing. And then the whispers will return. They'll start beckoning me again. What then, Justin? You promised, once you promised me, Justin, you promised we'd think of something, right? And now we know the xenos have a thing like this, so that means there's hope. Oof. I believe in salvation through willpower and character, not at the hands of the Drukhari. Like I have any of that, ha, Adira sniffles and gives you a crooked smile. Don't let anyone say the Lord Captain's got no sense of humor. All right, that's enough of me running my mouth. It's time. She grabs the device on her head with both hands and begins to pull. The color instantly drains from her face, her eyes bulge, and she bites her lips so hard it starts to bleed. With a sharp sound, the tubes slip out from under her skin, spraying blood mixed with some foul-smelling ochre-colored slime, and the device detaches from Adira's head. She lets out a piercing cry, her head jerking back from the pain, and the delicate device clinks and shatters into tiny fragments.
Why did I not foresee this?
Because you ripped... It was in your fucking brain, you dipshit. That's Warhammer, though. Well, this is awkward. Adira forces a laugh as she looks out at the shards on the floor. It looks like the xenos are right to call us clumsy animals. Oh well, since it's decided. She shoots you a look of vicious glee. Might as go out with a bang. Lead on, Lord Captain. Fuck yeah, we have Adira. I love Adira. First of all, let's start by healing Adira, not fucking immolating her. Heal that, thank you very much. Adira. Oh, Adira. Now I have a bounty hunter again. Hunting Surge. Whenever an enemy is killed by a critical hit scored by a bounty hunter, she's never in melee. Fitness Guidance, Hunter's Ambush. Immobilize stunned target. This attack refunds a cost and doesn't account toward the attack limit. Complete. Anything that gives me more attacks is better. Okay, Argenta. Let's drop a quick save. Level 33. What time are we at 2:46. I have to say, now that while I've been sitting here reading, talking to you guys, I have been reassessing my mental state. I do not wish to drive in this city. I don't. However, I am extraordinarily well qualified for the job at which I have applied. And the job in question is conveniently close to my house, like it's literally within walking distance. So I feel my confidence slowly returning to me, is what I'm trying to say, is what I'm trying to get across. All right, so we fixed Abelard. Let's open our journal. Rumors, ignore the rumors. Quests, troubling developments, find a way to escape Camorra, reunion, free Adira, Argenta, Abelard, the Chasm, champions of the arena, bloodstains. He wants us to kill them. The rogue trader was tricked into fighting as a gladiator, likely found in the den, pit of shriekers. Go off, wants to get equipped from the... Okay, so let's see if we can find anyone else. Pretty sure I literally just saved, but I'm going to save again. Who else have you got floating around in here?
Money to be made.
Hello? Ulfar. Singing while he's eating. Uncomfortable. Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportions is intently stripping raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face, his beard is matted and blood-stained, and the aforementioned teeth look more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less knowledgeable person might not recognize this giant humanoid, but you are well aware that this is a space marine, an angel of the Emperor. Ah, the scar tattoos on his body, which at first appeared abstract and primitive, together form the angular image of a wolf's mouth with bared fangs. This person must be the genetic offspring of Lehman Russ, the space wolf of Fenris. Oh. This annoys me.
Fenris Yoda, mortal. You know the old words. Good words. Strong as a rock. Sharp as the blade of a force axe. Deadly as a kraken's tooth.
Oh. The red-haired giant's jaws stop their work. Emotions are hard to read on the crudely hewn face, but you think you have surprised him. Then he says what he says. The words are spoken in a guttural rasp of an inveterate killer, wholly in keeping with a man's formidable appearance, but you did not expect him to slip into poetic epithets so readily.
What do you want?
Picking up a piece of meat from between his teeth, the warrior resumes his murmured singing. Between the lines of a song he tosses out, "A warrior such as you, study the man. The huge body with straggly, overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man, or the beast in the guise of a man. Tribal, scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in his mass of unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars you cannot count them all, and muscles bulge beneath skin like boulders. He looks like a statue carved from stone. It is clear that captivity has sapped this prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment is confirmed when you spot the remains of a Drukari in the pile of carrion at his feet, likely one of the homunculus' servants. The Drukari's flesh appears to be making a fine snack for your new acquaintance. Who are you?"
I am a wolf.
"No, you're not. You're not a wolf. You're a fucking space marine. God damn it." At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect, but he's clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than thinking. But you detect a certain shrewdness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, "How did you come to be here?"
Pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Koronus Expanse. There was a battle, and then the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes and clean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamoring skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
God. If he breaks down everything in verse, I will lose my mind. I wish to know more about your brothers.
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves of Fenris, or the great layman Russ in your corner of the galaxy?
Okay. You must be planning to escape, yes?
Why do you want to know?
Why does Homunculus keep you in a cage?
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the xenos fear my will.
We suffered the same fate. I was also captured by the xenos, and they have forced me to kill for their entertainment.
I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not fear you. Maybe there is a reason for that. Maybe our fates are not the same at all.
Pointed the piece of meat in his hand. They don't feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
There must have been a reason for this bloody repast. For a moment, the vicious grin loses some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoners cast an intense, scrutinizing look at your face, as if trying to read your thoughts. Listen closely to the song of the prisoner he's singing to himself. You do not know the language, and the sound seems crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking in harsh dignity, a form of Gothic, while also sounding similar to the rumble of the landscape, sharp and choppy guttural phrases tumbling forth in a harsh rhythm. What is this song about?
It is about starlight glittering in the blood of heroes. Snow marked by the footsteps of merciless hunters. The Faisalin haze that hangs over corpses torn apart by scavengers. In a word, home.
Oh. And then delete that. Fuck off. Don't come back to my chat, thanks. It's beautiful. It isn't.
Of course. The All-Father granted me the honor of tasting the mead of the Skjalds.
Oh.
I have composed 1,000 verses for my brothers. Verses of passion and pride, calls to battle. Verses that pierce the heart, and merry ones. Like the laugh of a madman who lost his sanity to a winter storm.
Such a warrior such as you could prove useful to me.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed xenos.
Okay, step away from the cage. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Anyone else? Is there anybody else we can get? Minion, Adira, got her back. Can we get over there? Minion. Can I get across there? I guess not, eh? Let me see if I can free the Space Wolf.
I always keep my options open.
Drop a hard save, just in case we fail. We're about out of time, guys. I have to get ready, and it's not like it's a long drive if I can just over there, but still. Let's talk to this guy about freeing the Space Wolf. The appendages protruding from the Xenos' back move restlessly, emitting an unnerving screech. Tervantius is completely engrossed in his apparatus and spares you no attention. Master, allow me to take the Space Marine you keep in a cage. No, the homunculus snaps curtly and returns to his work. Noticing that you are still waiting for something, he hisses irritably, not taking his eyes off the experiment. If you wish to continue wasting my time with your pathetic pleading and whining specimen, then you know the price. Pay up or get out. Hold out a bag of samples. It will do. Travancius extracts a piece of flesh, examines it fastidiously, palpitating, tearing off fragments, and places it in some sort of container. It will do. Obedient specimen, so be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. The answer is still no. This particular monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. Previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. Well, good for them. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with this last specimen. The loss of some monkey could never impede the work of a mind as great as yours. Perhaps the genetic subtype of all 3 specimens was defective, and this was a cause of my limited success. In that case, the loss of the specimen would not be significant. I recommend pain as a means of pacification, and you can take his armor. I found it entirely unintriguing. Bone key. I would like to speak to you about a member of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen in particular? Oh my god, you have all of them. Yerlit, the xenos who lured me into the trap. Do you have her? She was reclaimed by my patrons from the cabal of the Reaping Tempest. I hear they sent her to the streets of the Chasm to teach her what it means to be a Drukhari. She has many harsh lessons and suffering ahead. I'm looking for Heinrich, my companion. The monkey male with a consistent connection to the veil, beautiful endurance for pain. His stubbornness produces high-grade essences of torment, positively frothing with agony. Wait until he's expended and you may have whatever is left. Those from my retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. Gives you a look. Why would I, specimen? With a full escort, I'd have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. Chasm enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. Not yours to waste. I recognize your power over me, and I beg for leniency. You are so naive, monkey. Have you been convinced by your own impotent mind that I could be appeased by such trite demonstration of obedience? You should be on your knees whenever you are in my presence. Now get out of my sight. Do not waste my time. Let's try this again. I've learned all I wanted. He said no. In dialogue, I can't get him back. Was that supposed to happen? Whoa, do I want to load the save one more time just to see? Just to see if I can get Heinrich back. Just to see. We got the Space Wolf, right? We got the Space Wolf, which I'm not crazy about, to be honest with you. Does he give him back at all? He doesn't have her. Allow me to take the Space Marine you keep in a cage. I have nothing. Bring the Beast Claws. Monkey could never impede your will. So I get him. I would like to speak to you about him. Yerlit, do you have her? I'm looking for Heinrich. Set Heinrich free. He doesn't value me at all. He doesn't care. Nothing is going to convince him here. Threatening him, that's not going to do anything. He doesn't care. With a full escort, that's definitely the wrong choice. What a confident specimen. Do it. Kill yourself. I can always reanimate it, but will I? I will find a way to free them. Once they've exhausted. Okay. Let's take my leave. Okay. I might be doing that wrong. I may be doing that wrong. First, let's go walk.
Join me in prayer.
All right. 3 o'clock. I should go have a shower. Get ready. So we'll just drop a save there. We'll drop a save there. Go to this, go to this, go to this. All right, guys. So we're here. That's sorted, that's sorted, that's sorted. If you guys are... Oh, she's just where I'm looking for somebody to raid, to drop a raid on here. If you guys have, maybe not comments, but are there less ads? Because there's no ad roll, right? If I run a 3-minute ad every hour, then there isn't an ad roll, and an ad roll is like 8 ads in a row. So new people will come to the channel, they'll load in, they'll see the fucking 8 ads at the beginning, and they'll just leave because they don't want to do that. Like, ad rolls are the death of fucking channels. Given the now uptick in cost for subs, it's going to be even harder for small time streamers to get subs in any manner. Like, currently we have 16 subs. In like 2 weeks, we're going to have like 4. Because that's what happened now. So it's going to be harder and harder for people to, it's going to be harder and harder for small streamers to get subs because it costs so much more. So each sub is going to be more valuable to the person actually spending the money. So that said, in order for me to get that sub, I have to play the ad game. So you stay, so people find interest in the channel and something they want to stay for, because nobody wants to sit through fucking 4.5 minutes of ads anyway, because Twitch is doing it regardless of whether you want ads or not. They don't care. So anyway, there's that. There's that anyway. So maybe the ads were less abrasive than before with the way I've set it up now. Maybe. This is in August, by the way. If you guys are watching this on YouTube later, that happened in August. So that's why I'm saying it now. And you're hearing it now, probably for the first time. And you're going, what the fuck was that guy talking about? This was filmed in August. That's why. Not to date myself, but anyway. Anyway, guys. Find someone very quickly to raid. There is a zombie survival game called 7 Days to Die. It's probably fucking still in alpha. We can go do 7 days and do a quick raid, or we can raid another streamer. She's a painter as well. Let's... Oh, they're ahead of me. They're ahead of me in the story. Let's not do that. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. So I'm going to drop a raid on Lamb Ram, the brother of my favorite streamer. Just cuz. Why not? Why not? There's 4 of us. Why not? We'll spread the love. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm going to go. I'm going to hope to be back tonight. We might play some more Minecraft if the guys are around. We might play some Dark Tide. Either Dark Tide or Minecraft. 1 or 2, whatever I'm feeling. Depends on how the day goes. We'll figure it out. Either or, guys. I'm going to go get ready. for this thing. If I don't see you for the rest of the day, I want you to have the best day you can with the time you got. So look after yourself, look after somebody else, and I will see you next time